Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and I will be opening up a box for you today. We're going to be looking at the 1987 Fleer Baseball. Can't really show you here. I can't show you on the other one either, can I? It just goes right through it. It's a green box. It goes right through the green screen, but you can see the label, 1987 Fleer Baseball Update Set. We're going to be opening that for sorting the cards for grading purposes. This one has, I think, more cards than any other previous update sets that we've opened had that I've been looking for. We're looking for McGuire. We're looking for Maddox. We're looking for Fred McGriff. We're looking for Matt Williams. These are all cards. There's one more, and I can't. I'm missing it right now, but when I see it, I'll know it. There's 5 that I know of. And that doesn't mean that there isn't other people like Dennis Eckersley that got traded to the A's that I collect Dennis Eckersley cards that'll go into my set, so my PC, even though I'm not grading it. So let's get started. What's in the box? Wednesday, sorting cards for breaking purposes. Taking the plastic off of it. These cards, if you don't know, if you've not been here before, these cards are. This is a complete set. It's not like opening packs. We get one of every card in this set. We're hoping for a good condition of the ones we're looking for. The 2 that I'm most interested in, the 2 big ones for me, for everyone probably, are Greg Maddox and Mark McGuire. I'd like to get really nice versions of those. These will get sent to... That's a good question. These will probably get sent to PSA. I do want to get one in next level grades of those as well, but for the first one, I think PSA is the way to go. Trying to build up that PSA collection that we have been doing, or that's kind of the purpose of doing all this, getting cards to PSA. Wow, I'm just making a streak of the cards. Right. I believe they're in no particular order. Actually, that's not necessarily true. Last time they were in order, or they were at least in teams and not necessarily in order. Here's all the stickers. We're not going to go through the stickers. We've stopped doing that. I have a collection of stickers over here a mile long. So, here we go. Starting with Craig Leffers from the Giants. Guy Hoffman from the Reds. So, to be in this set, Chuck Jackson for the Astros, you are either a rookie, and this is your first Fleer card, or you got traded. So, even though some of these are not considered rookies because this is a 1987 set, but they had a card in previous years, like the Mark McGuire is not considered a rookie because he has an 85 Topps Mark McGuire. That's not how me and a lot of collectors see it. You get a rookie card in each major set. If someone decides to put Steve Avery's Topps rookie in 1989 Topps because he's the number 1 draft pick, but then in 1990, in 89 Topps, and then in 1991 Fleer, when he actually made it to the big league, he gets a Fleer card, you don't completely negate that from being his Fleer rookie. So some of these, like I said, are not considered rookies. Reggie Jackson, we're going to pull that one out. That is definitely big name guy. Not someone I collect, but not someone that I just want to send to the A's. More like a dollar card, Mike Jackson, Deion James, Chris James, Stan Jefferson. Looks like they're in alphabetical order. We'll see. Stan Javier, Tracy Jones, Jimmy Jones. Now that I'm looking at the checklist, yeah, they're in my alphabetical order. Fleer usually puts them in teams, in team sets, in the team groupings. So this is weird that they're in alphabetical order. Mike Kingerly, Terry Kennedy, Gene Larkin, Ray Knight, Jack Lazorko, Mike Lavarelli, I could never say it back then either. Rick Leach, Terry Leach, Bill Long, Jim Linderman, and Greg Maddux. Now, the cut on that card is not great. You can see it has a fatter right side than left. So it's definitely not a 10. Hopefully it is good enough that it's going to get us a... See, and this is part of the learning process we're going to go through, guys. It's possible that an expert can look at this and say you're not going to get anything better than a 7 based on the cut alone. I just don't know that. I don't know enough about the grading to understand. I've got to send them in. I'm watching videos. I'm trying to learn, but I'm not going to learn without doing it and saying, okay, I got this back and it's a 7, and everything else is perfect. So that much of a change is going to give you that much of a drop. That's what I have to learn. But either way, this is a big card for me. I'm a huge Greg Maddux fan. He does make my all-time team. He is one of my starting rotation pitchers. So I do love that card. All right. We got Mike Lloyd. Dave Magadan. It's part of that Mets team that I loved growing up. And that is a rookie. I'm going to put that in the rookies. I'll keep just the rookies. Bill Matlock. Fred Manerique. Joe McGrane. I don't know why I checked. Obviously it was a rookie. He wasn't traded to the Mets in '87. Lloyd McClendon. Mike Mason. Mark McGuire. You can see this one. Same thing. Look at how fat it is on the right side. And I'm looking, and every single one of these are fat on the right side. Almost to the same degree. I mean, I don't think this is the case, but there's a possibility that that's the natural cut of it. And PSA is aware, and they that's part of the design, not, I don't know. It's possible that that's what is considered a cut, and it's not supposed to be even. But you can see it's fat there. You also see that there's a little white to that corner down there. The other corners look good. That edge doesn't look great. That's not a great copy. But the 87 Fleer update set is not all that expensive. Oh, right after it, Fred McGriff. But as you can see, it's pretty much the same amount of fatness on the cut. So let's get that graded as well. Kevin McReynolds. Now this one might be traded. Yep, he was a Padre. Part of that Mets team. Mark McLemore. I don't even know if I showed that in screen. Greg Minton. Dave Meads. Kevin Mitchell. Padre Giant. I think it's Padre Giant and a rookie, if I remember right. Yep. Mets. Wow, he started as a Met, got traded to the Padres, then got traded to the Giants. And this is still considered a rookie as 2. All 3 of those happened in the same card. That's crazy. Kevin Mitchell was one of those guys that we chased early on. He looked like he was going to be like Barry Bonds. Same year, but he had a lot of potential, just never really panned out. Jeff Musselman, John Morse, Gene Nelson, Randy Myers, Tom Nieto, Joe Necro, and Matt Noakes. That was someone I chased back in the day. He was supposed to be the next. You've heard me say it many times. He was supposed to be the next great catcher, and it didn't happen. Didn't happen. All right. All right, so I said there were 5. We've gotten 3. I know the last one is a W, so it'll be one of the last cards. Trying to remember. Dickie Knowles. What? Oh, there it is. Paul O'Neill. Now this one is not a get graded. This is just add to my collection. Rookie Paul O'Neill. Started out as a red, became a Yankee, was a all-star for several years. Not a great, but definitely an enjoyable guy to have. Lance Parrish, Jim Pacorek, Tony Pena, Bill Pacoda, Randy Reddy, Luis Polonia, that's another guy we chased back in the day. Gary Reedus, Jeff Reardon. I should probably give these to. We'll give them Joe Necro and Jeff Reardon. Wally Ritchie, Rick Roden, Mark Salas, Jeff Robinson, Kevin Seitzer. That's another one we chased back in the day. In fact, he's like Dave Magnan. We're going to put him in my, hey, rookies that hold some value to me. Dave Schmidt, John Smiley, John Shelby. Ooh, interesting. The ones that are at the bottom that started to come off, I see Rick Roden under it too. Looks like there's more than one set in here. I hope that they didn't, not more than one set, but it's not enough for 2 sets, but I hope they didn't leave off some because Chris Spire, because they doubled up some. Larry Sorensen, Jim Sundberg, Randy St. Clair. Be nice if there was enough for 2 sets. Greg Swindell, BJ Surhoff. That's another one that we chased back in the day. Yep, I just picked up and I went to Bill Spire. This is going to end here. This is the end of his set. And then Chris Spire through the end looks like it's getting doubled up. Well, I don't know if it's all the way to the end, but we'll see. Dorn Taylor, Danny Tartable rookie. Ed Van Berg, Lee Tunnell, Gary Ward. That's not a rookie. That's a traded. I know that, but I thought he was on the team much later than that. Andy Van Slyke. Is that an Andy Van Slyke rookie? No, he started with the Cards. That's right. I know him as a Pirate. I met Andy Van Slyke. No, I didn't. I met Jay Bell, who was also a Pirate. Alan Wiggins, Devin White, Jim Wynn, Bill Wilkerson, Ken Williams, Frank Williams, Herm Winningham, Matt Williams, and checklist, and then Matt Young. Why that was backwards. Now, Matt Williams, you guys have heard me talk. I have an affinity for third baseman. Robin Ventura, Matt Williams. There's one more. Mike Schmidt gets the spot. Evan Longoria gets the backup spot. That's going to next level grades, by the way, guys. All right. But there's more cards. That should have been the end. And if there were more cards, then I was like, well, that was the end, so they must have just been out of order. But that's the whole thing. It's not the case. Because these cards we've already had. So I'm about to get a double of some, hopefully some stuff that I wanted. But it looks like it's starting with Spire, so probably not. Spire, Sorensen, that is weird. Sundberg, St. Clair, Swindell, Surhoff, Taylor. Oops. After Taylor is Tartable, Vandenberg, Tunnell. This looks like there's enough to do it twice. Gary Ward, Van Slyke, Wiggins, Devin White, Jim Wynn, Bill Wilkinson, Ken Williams, Frank Williams, Herm Winningham, Matt Williams, I'm just going to stick all three of them in. I mean, I'm already making an assumption there's a third one, just because how many cards are left. Sticking both of them in next level grades, and I will decide whether I'm sending both of them or if I'm going to pick the better version, I think. Checklist, and then Matt Young. And then here we are, Matt Noakes, dupe. Only it went back a little earlier. Could have gotten McGuire twice. You know what? I never got an Eckersley. I did miss some of the cards. I never got an Eckersley. Nunez, Dickie Knowles. There's another Paul O'Neill. Lance Parrish. Jim Pakarek. Tony Pena. Bill Pacoda. Randy Reddy. Luis Polonia. Gary Reedus. Jeff Reardon. Wally Ritchie. John Shelby. Rick Roden. Max Salas. Jeff Robinson. Dave Schmidt. Kevin Seitzer. And John Smiley. Very weird. Very weird. So many doubles. And I don't even know what I missed. Now, I said, you know, these are in alphabetical order. But when I said it, I was already at, like, the J's or something. Jackson, Hoffman. I'll have to rewatch this video, but if we started at the J's, I missed off on the whole first half of the deck. Bankhead, Bell, Benares, Behringer, Verbeck, Buckus, Booker, Bosley, Greg Brock. Yeah, wow. That's Steve Carlton. I didn't get a Steve Carlton. Didn't get an Andre Dawson. Yeah, I've got to find out what the hell happened here. Because that's a bunch of crap. That's a bunch of crap. All right. Well, guys, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but you did see that I got, you know, the cards I wanted. It wasn't like, I can't sit here and say they went through and took out the cards and filled in to make sure there was enough cards. That's clearly not what happened. I don't know why there's some kind of error, but no one would have picked this set, grabbed the first 20 cards or whatever, and left the McGuire, the Maddox, the good cards. So I'm annoyed in the sense that I would have liked an Andre Dawson and a Dennis Eckersley. Those would have both been ones that I wanted. But at the same time, I got the cards that I wanted specifically. So I will be doing another 87 Fleer. One, to see if the cut is the same, and two, to get those few cards I didn't get. But still, it's good. We got the important cards in the Greg Maddux, the Fred McGriff, and the Mark McGuire. Those are the ones I was looking for. And we got them. So they're there. I'll send them off to get graded. Hopefully they get decent grades, and we can build our dynasty slowly but surely. Thanks for joining us, guys. Watch us in our next video. Next video is going to be 2 blaster boxes. They've already been opened. I opened them up with some friends, but I put them both in this blaster box, and I need to sort what's in there, what I'm keeping and what's going into the what's getting graded, what I'm keeping, and what's going into the team sets. So that will be the next one, is going through that, and then I will see you when that's posted.